Hi everyone. We're going to simplify by collecting like terms, especially for this one. Use the distributive property for this one, and we can use the distributive property or FOIL method for number 3. So the first one's pretty easy. We just collect like terms. Now, these are like terms. Just because if they're switched over, they're inverted, means you still can add them. Because you could say like 2 times 2 times, let's make this a different number, 3 times 4 is the same as 2 times 4 times 3. Because this would be 2 times 12, 2 times 12, which they're both 24. So these are like terms. So I'm going to just group them together. In fact, you can switch them around. You could just rewrite this as 2YW. Then the second one is not a like term because it has a square in it. So this one's different. Now, when you subtract those two, that's just going to be 0 minus 2y squared y. 2w squared y. And then we don't really need the 0, so our final answer is just going to be negative 2w squared y. And the next one, we're going to use the distributive property. So basically what you're doing is you're taking 2x times x plus 2x times 5. So that's what I did. All right, for this one, I'm going to write minus, because that's what's in front of the x squared. X squared times 3 minus, copy down again, x squared, and you go ahead and write negative x. All right, so this is going to be 2x squared plus 10x minus, go ahead and put your coefficient in front, looks better, 3x squared. 2 negatives will make a positive, so it's going to be positive, and x squared times x is x cubed. All right, let's see if we have any like terms. These are like terms because these are the same. So that's going to be negative x squared. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Then we still have 10x plus x cubed. So these are not like terms. So you can't add those up. And the last one, I'm going to go ahead and do both methods, the distributive method and the FOIL method. So the distributive method, I'm going to take 3t squared times this quantity. So that's going to be t squared plus 5. Then I'm going to do minus 8 times this quantity, t squared plus 5. That's called the distributive method. Now we do the same thing we've been doing. So this is going to be 3 t squared times t squared is t to the 4th. And then 3 times 5 is 15 t squared. And this is going to be minus 8t squared minus 40. And usually with these, you can always add the two middle terms. You have 3t to the 4th plus 7t squared minus 40. Now the FOIL method means we're going to multiply the first two terms. So let me write this down. 3t squared minus 8 times t squared plus 5. So these are the first two terms. So for the first, that's going to be 3t squared times t squared. Okay, for the outer, that means these two outer terms. That's going to be 3t squared times 5. For the inner, that's going to be these two inner terms here. So that's negative 8 times t squared. And then for your last, that's going to be these last two terms. So that's negative 8 times positive 5. Now let's just multiply this out. So we're going to get this part here is going to be 3t to the 4th. This part here is going to be 15t squared. This is going to be minus 8t squared minus 40. And as you can see, we have the same thing. So our final answer is 3t to the 4th plus 7t squared minus 40. And that's your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.